Hello, happy Tuesday. I want to share with you, yesterday I had an interview with Melissa Keenan. She interviewed me about Mary Magdalene and about the teachings of the Magdalenes, and there was plenty we talked about, but that was basically the main line, like how has Mary Magdalene helped me and how she has been in my life, and yeah, all that kind of stuff. So I will, if you're interested to watch it, I will put the link here down in the comments somewhere. And I just need to share, like, I remember so clearly when I had my first, like, these kind of interviews and podcasts in English. As you know, my mother tongue is Finnish. But anyway, it was about 6 years ago when I had my first these interviews podcast. Like, it was so nerve-wracking for me. It was so horrible. I was so nervous each and every time, and I always had like pen and paper, and I wrote so many notes, and like I was just like so afraid that I'm gonna freeze, and I actually did. I remember one episode so clearly. Like, I haven't had my own podcast, but I've been guests in other people's podcasts, and this podcast was about chakras, and this I was interviewed and we were talking about throat chakra, and that's exactly the chakra that I have had most challenges with, like most challenges, definitely. And I remember how I froze twice in that podcast. Like, she asked me a question, and then I started to speak about something totally different, and then I lost the question in itself, and I was like, oh, sorry, I forgot what you asked. Can you ask me again? And it happened twice, and it was so horrible. But then again, at the same time, it was all meant to be, because we were talking about throat chakra and and expressing your own truth and like being authentic and real you, and it was just perfect. But I just want to congratulate myself how far I have come. Like yesterday, before the interview, I was just like, oh, I have like 40 minutes time here. I'm just gonna go to do groceries, so I don't have to go after that, because it was 7 p.m. in the evening, the interview. And then I had like 10 minutes before we started, and I was just like, okay, soon we're gonna start the interview. Like, I had not prepared in any way, like zero preparation. Like, the only thing I prepare myself, obviously, is just to like that 10 minutes, or I think I had probably 8 minutes, so I just like grounded myself and like did the energetic work and asked all the beautiful guides, and of course, obviously, Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, Joan of Arc, Archangel Michael, all the beautiful light beings to surround me and surround our interview. And then it just went so well. So I wanted to share this story as a reminder for you that you can do this as well. Like, you really, like, remember, I was the one that was shaking in front of the audience, like literally shaking. My head was shaking, my hands were shaking, my knees were shaking. Like, I hated to speak in front of a public. And I hated to do these kind of live things or whatever things where I have to speak without notes. This has been my worst nightmare. Can you get it? So there is hope for you, I promise, but you need to take action. That's the only medicine towards your fears of speaking or becoming like visible. The only medicine. Take action. I had something, other thing as well. Yes, she asked the question that I used to hate. I'm not that fan of that question still today, and I'm soon gonna explain why. But she asked, as always, people usually always start with this question in interviews or like in podcasts, like, so tell me about yourself. Like, what do you do? And I'm like, oh my God. And I actually shared in the interview, if you want to go and watch it, I shared that, yeah, I actually hate this question. Because I have always felt that I'm so multifaceted. Like, I'm always doing so many things, like teaching Kundalini yoga, now also training new Kundalini yoga teachers, training soul mentors, holding retreats all over the world, like doing all these courses and programs and one-on-one mentoring and masterminds and publishing books. And now I have my own publishing company, and it's like just, and healing, channeling, like all these things. Like, it's not just like, I don't have just one profession. Oh yeah, Rebel Earth Angel, that's a title I gave to myself some years ago, because I was just, it's just so hard for me to try to put it in few words or in one sentence, like, what is it that I do, what is my profession, because it's so much different things. Well, anyway, I then shared all these things, what I just shared with you now, like about who I am and what I do. And then just a few days ago, maybe somehow, like, because I didn't thought about it before, but just somehow in my subconscious, maybe I knew that this question would come. So I happened to, like, really honestly, I did not think it, but I happened to just write down 2-3 days ago, like, what is it that I do and why, and what is the, like, red thread beneath it all, beneath all these things what I just said, what I do. So it's obviously opening up your fucking heart. It's opening your heart. It's all about embodying your higher self. Remembering that you are fully human and fully divine. It's all about remembering who you truly are. And I love that sentence, since it's like two ways. It's remembering who you truly are as a person, like what is your soul purpose, what you came here to do, but also remembering who you truly are as like a divine child of God, as like that you are as worthy as everything, as worthy as this tree, as this dog, as this beautiful flower, as everything. Like, you are as worthy as Mary Magdalene, you are as worthy as Jesus, Buddha. Like, you are not any lower, you are not any less human than someone else. It's like this beautiful godlike soul light is running within all of us, equal amount. It's just the thing that you need to remember it, that it starts to activate within you. You need to remember it. So that was just like, yes, now I remember again. Like, of course, obviously, I have always known it, but it was really fun for me to find the red thread. So maybe this is also something for you, my dear multifaceted soulpreneur who has all these things like that you love to do. Like, you have so many different projects, and you really like genuinely love all those things, and you are all those things, and you don't need to choose one. You don't need to have any freaking niche. Like, no, you don't have to. But it's really good journaling task, or in your mind, just like, what is the red thread in all those aspects that you do. That's all for today. Like I said, I have a weird position here at the couch. I will link the episode of yesterday's interview here in the comments, so go and see it. Also, Melissa Kinnan is holding retreat in southern France this year, September. So if you're interested to go and walk besides Mary Magdalene and all the other beautiful beings in southern France, so check out her event.